In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on January 31st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Cleveland Cavaliers. A pair of Eastern Conference teams on the right side of the playoff cut line take the floor in search of a victory on the shores of Lake Erie. The Miami Heat are on the road as they make the trip up the eastern seaboard to face the Cleveland Cavaliers Tuesday night. Miami comes in off a 122-117 road loss to the Hornets Sunday afternoon in their previous contest, losing outright as a 5.5-point favorite. Cleveland pasted the Clippers 122-99 at home in their previous game Sunday evening, covering the line as an 11-point favorite. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Heat own a 74-49 advantage, but it was the Cavaliers earning a 113-87 home win in the first meeting this season on November 20th, 2022. Looking at the betting trends, the Heat are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games against a team with a winning record, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Cavaliers are 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games following a win, 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning record, and 19-8-1 against the spread in their last 28 home games. Head-to-head, the under is 18-7-1 in the last 26 meetings in Cleveland, and the Heat are 12-5 against the spread in the last 17 meetings overall. The Heat could be shorthanded again as Jimmy Butler and Gabe Vincent are both questionable, while the Cavaliers are still missing Dylan Windler, but they are expecting to have Kevin Love back in the lineup. The Heat come into this meeting as the team in better form, but they just lost to the lowly Hornets, and they could be without their best player for this one, so I'm more inclined to lean towards the Cavaliers in this spot, especially after the way they beat the Clippers in their last outing. This should be a close one. The Cleveland Cavaliers are starting to roll again, and they're deadly at home, where they win by an average of 8 points and shoot 49.4% from the field. You never know which Miami Heat team is going to show up, and there's a chance they could be without Jimmy and Gabe. This has been a mini rivalry over the years, and expect the Cavaliers to play to the crowd. So the Cleveland Cavaliers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams are ranked first and second in points allowed per game. They're both also ranked in the bottom 3 in terms of their pace of play, meaning that they average fewer possessions per game than the vast majority of the NBA. Their first game is a great illustration of this, as the 2 squads combined for only 200 total points. Since then, the Heat have only gotten better defensively. Examining the matchup history, the under has hit in 9 of the last 12 games that Miami has played in Cleveland. Both of these teams are on 4-1 runs for the under in their last 5 games. The total has been set quite low, but their first game this season being such a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Lakers versus New York Knicks. This Tuesday, the Los Angeles Lakers will travel to New York to take on the New York Knicks. Tip-off will be inside Madison Square Garden. This will be the first meeting between these 2 teams this season, as I am expecting a battle in this one. The Lakers are coming into this one after falling to the Boston Celtics 125-121 in overtime. They also challenged the Nets on Monday night. They struggled on the defensive end of the court, as they will have to get more stops in this one if they want to challenge the Knicks on the road. The New York Knicks are entering this game after falling to the Brooklyn Nets 122-115. New York struggled on the offensive end of the floor, as they will have to be more efficient in this one if they want to take down the Lakers at home. Looking at the betting trends, the Lakers are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games, 7-16-1 against the spread in their last 24 games against a team with a winning record, and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Knicks are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 home games, and 2-5 against the spread in the last 7 games overall. Head-to-head, the Lakers are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall, and the Lakers are 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in New York. The Lakers could again be shorthanded, as Anthony Davis and LeBron James are still listed as out currently, while the Knicks are just about at full health except for Mitchell Robinson, who is still out. The Lakers are playing their second game of a back-to-back set, and they could again be without their two best players in Davis and James. Of course, this is a game where you definitely want to check the lineups before tip-off, but assuming that the Lakers are short again, I'll happily take the Knicks. The Los Angeles Lakers are on the end of a back-to-back, and they could very well be without LeBron and Anthony Davis again. Bad news for the Lakers. The New York Knicks have the rest advantage. The crowd will be out in full force here, and they do win in the favorite role by an average of 7 points. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although Los Angeles is on a back-to-back, the Lakers' offense can score a lot of points while their defense also struggles. The Lakers, meanwhile, are 27-23 in hitting the over, while New York is 26-23 while at home. The Knicks are 14-11 in hitting the over, and even on no rest. Los Angeles is 6-2 in hitting the over. Meanwhile, the Lakers are playing at a pace of 104.1, which ranks second, while New York plays at a pace of 99.8, which ranks 25th, but will have to play faster due to the Lakers making this a fast-paced game. Finally, in Los Angeles' last 10 games, the games are averaging 238 points per game, while New York is averaging 232 points per game. Los Angeles Clippers vs. Chicago Bulls. Los Angeles will continue its 6-game road trip when it travels to Chicago on Tuesday night. The Clippers had their 5-game winning streak snapped in a 122-99 loss to Cleveland on Sunday. Chicago has won 4 of its last 6 games, but it is still sitting 3 games below the .500 mark. The Clippers are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 Tuesday games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Bulls are 6-1 against the spread in their last 8 home games and 13-6 against the spread in their last 20 games overall. The over is 4-0 in Clippers' last 4 overall. The under is 4-1 in Bulls' last 5 overall. The Clippers are 11-5 against the spread in the last 16 meetings in Chicago and 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings. Chicago hasn't been the best on their home floor, as they are only 12-10-1 against the spread in the Windy City. The Bulls have relied on DeRozan and Levine to carry the load, as Chicago's reserve scoring has not always been there this year. If one of these two players is held in check, it is usually a long night for Chicago. On Tuesday, they welcome one of the best defensive teams in the league. The Clippers are allowing their opponents to make the 8th lowest amount of field goals this season. The Los Angeles Clippers are playing their best ball of the season right now, and they're expected to have Paul George and Kawhi for this one. The Bulls are dealing with injuries of their own, and right when you think they're turning the corner, they let you down. The chalk is reasonable, so the Los Angeles Clippers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. George and Leonard have had more than a few days off after missing their last game against Cleveland. We could see some rust and poor shot making in this game. Defense will be a key factor in this game, as both teams do a solid enough job at containing their opponents. The under is 5-1 in the Clippers' last 6 games following an against the spread loss. The under is 12-2 in the Bulls' last 14 Tuesday games. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.